A lot of people are not really asking for an easy life. They are asking for clarity. They want to know which way to go. Should I stay or leave? Speak or stay quiet? Wait or move? Say yes or say no? Try again or let go? Sometimes the pressure of making a decision can feel heavier than the decision itself. Psalm 32 verse 8 gives a steady promise from God. I will instruct thee and teach thee in the way which thou shalt go, I will guide thee with mine eye. That verse is beautiful because it shows guidance as something personal. God does not throw a map from far away and leave you to panic over the details. He says, I will instruct thee. He says, I will teach thee. He says, I will guide thee. The emphasis is not only on the path. It is on the God who walks with his people. The phrase the way which thou shalt go reminds us that guidance is about direction, not just information. A person can have a lot of information and still lack wisdom. We can know facts, hear opinions, compare options, and read every comment section, but still not know what is right, faithful, or wise. Wisdom is more than knowing what is possible. It is learning what is pleasing to God. And then God says, I will guide thee with mine eye. That picture feels tender. It suggests watchful care. God sees what you cannot see. He sees the road ahead, the motives of the heart, the danger you may not recognize, and the grace you will need before you know you need it. That matters because modern life gives us more choices than ever, but not always more wisdom. We can be overwhelmed by options. Careers, relationships, money, parenting, faith, health, schedules, online voices, and cultural pressure all compete for attention. Everyone seems confident. Everyone has advice. But not every voice is wise. Christian guidance begins by bringing your life under God's care. That means we do not merely ask, what do I want? We also ask, what is faithful? What honors God? What forms me into the kind of person He is calling me to become? Sometimes God guides through Scripture. Sometimes through prayer. Sometimes through wise counsel from mature believers. Sometimes through conviction. Sometimes through a closed door that hurts at first but protects you later. Sometimes through peace that grows slowly as you surrender. And sometimes guidance looks like taking the next faithful step without seeing the full staircase. That can be hard for people who want certainty before obedience. We want the whole plan. We want guarantees. We want to know that every choice will work out exactly as we hoped. But God often gives enough light for the next step, not the next 10 years. This does not mean we should be careless. Wisdom asks questions. Wisdom listens. Wisdom waits when needed. Wisdom checks motives. Wisdom is humble enough to say, I may not be seeing this clearly. But wisdom also trusts that God is not trying to confuse His children. He is a Father who instructs, teaches, and guides. Maybe you are in a season where the next step feels unclear. Maybe you are afraid of making the wrong move. Maybe you have already made mistakes and wonder if God is tired of redirecting you. Psalm 32 verse 8 is a reminder that God's guidance is not reserved for people who have never gotten lost. He is patient. He is near. He is able to lead. So bring Him the decision. Open His Word. Pray honestly. Seek wise counsel. Pay attention to conviction. And do not confuse urgency with wisdom. God is not rushed by your anxiety. The takeaway, you do not need to see the whole road to follow the God who promises to guide your next step.